In the glittering world of reality television, few losses have struck as deeply as the sudden passing of Robert Cosby Jr. at only 23. The only child of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, star Mary Cosby died on a quiet Monday evening in late February from what authorities described as a medical emergency at the family's Salt Lake City home. His death has left a gaping wound in a family already tested by years of public struggle, and it has quieted a show built on drama with the stark reality of grief. Mary Cosby entered RHOSLC in 2020 as a pastor's wife whose bold personality, deep faith, and unapologetic style quickly made her a standout. Yet beneath the glamour and group confrontations ran a constant, tender thread: her fierce love for her son Robert Jr. She called him her prize, her greatest gift, the one person who truly made her happy. On camera, she spoke of his intelligence and determination, beaming with the pride only a mother can carry. Viewers saw glimpses of a close bond, until those glimpses turned heartbreaking. Robert Jr.'s battle with substance abuse and mental health became painfully visible during later seasons. He began experimenting at 16 with Xanax, Molly, acid, and cocaine. What started as teenage curiosity grew into a consuming storm. Mother and son sat together in raw, tear-filled conversations that aired for millions. He admitted his depression had once brought him to the edge, confessing that Mary was the only reason he hadn't ended his life. "You're my friend, you're my son, you're my gift," she told him, voice cracking. "God gave you to me." She begged him to fight, promising help if he would meet her halfway. Those moments stripped away the reality TV gloss and showed a mother fighting desperately for her child. The road grew rougher still. In 2022, Robert Jr. secretly married Alexiana Smokoff. The union unraveled amid turmoil. By late 2023, she filed for divorce, and he faced legal trouble tied to the fallout: arrest, guilty pleas to assault and trespassing charges, and 2 months in Salt Lake County Metro Jail. He was released only weeks before his death. At the season 6 reunion in January, Mary admitted she had to step back, painful as it was, so he could learn from his choices. "I'm okay with it," she said, though her eyes betrayed deep worry. That Monday evening, emergency responders arrived at the Cosby home to find Robert Jr. already gone. Production on the 7th season paused immediately out of respect. 2 days later, Mary shared a brief, graceful statement: "Our beloved son Robert Jr. has been called home to the Lord. Though our hearts ache, we take comfort in God's promise and in knowing He is finally at peace." Messages of condolence flooded in from across the Housewives franchise and beyond. "My heart goes out to you and your family," one castmate wrote. "I'm holding you in my thoughts and prayers," said another. Andy Cohen called it every parent's worst nightmare and sent love to the grieving couple. Robert Cosby Jr. was more than a name in the credits or a storyline footnote. He was a young man loved fiercely, who fought hard against demons that ultimately proved too strong. His story reminds us that behind every polished reunion special and every viral moment lies real pain, real fragility, real love that endures even when everything else falls apart. In the silence left behind, Mary Cosby clings to the faith that has carried her this far, trusting that her son, her prize, her gift, has finally found the peace that eluded him here. The cameras will roll again someday, but the empty space he leaves will never be filled. May the family find strength in the prayers surrounding them, one fragile day at a time.